This is Mark and Charity's Coffee Podcast.
For Tuesday, June the 14th, today, Mark Philman remains off this week. What a week he chose to take off, too. It's been absolutely gorgeous so far. I'm Charity Brown. Sunshine again today, and yes, a warm one. High of 24 with the humidex going to feel like 28, and that's kind of what we're in for the next couple of days. Showers expected for Thursday, but still very warm temperatures, which is great to have. And from what I understand, good for the berry patches in the area. Yesterday, I was able to get out and do one of my favorite things this time of year. It really is the kickoff to summer. I go berry picking. I go and get strawberries. This is the season for strawberries. There is nothing like fresh strawberries, fresh produce in general. And we saw a boom of that over the last couple of years as well, having to be home during the pandemic. Home gardens took off. And I would be hard pressed to find someone, I think, who would argue the fact that there's nothing like a fresh grown vegetable, fruit, and berries in this case. And strawberries we particularly like because we make strawberry jam. It's one of my favorite things. In a couple of weeks, we'll do raspberry as well. But strawberries, there's just something, even the smell of them screams summer to me. So we were out yesterday in a local berry patch picking some delicious strawberries. Of course, you have to taste test them as you go along. But we made out pretty good. We got our 10 baskets, or 10, not pints, but quarts of berries, took them home, got them hauled, and I give my mom most, if not all, the credit. I did help her pick the berries, but she does a lot of the hard work in making the jam itself. I help her hull them, and then she mushes it all down, mix it up, and then magically there is jam in my freezer. So happy to report that we've got the first couple of batches done. And yes, over the next couple of weeks, there will be more. But it seems somewhat early too, because I always associate berry picking with Canada Day. So we're a couple of weeks early, and I'm going to chalk that up to the weather, to this warmer weather that we're experiencing right now. Again, as I said off the top, I understand that does help. So more berries, I'm sure, are in store. So if you haven't gotten out yet, or if you're planning on to, they are coming up with a vengeance, with abundance. So get out there and get some berries picked. So that was yesterday. Today, we had Kim Henry on the show earlier this morning, because this is a little late for them. Typically, it's March when we have the Guardian Angel Gala in support of the Children's Foundation. With the pandemic, though, this year's gala has actually been 2 years in the works, and they're holding it in June. Now, I did speak to Kim off the air, and she said with all the preparation going on with this one, because they've been 2 years looking forward to working towards this, it's actually going pretty smoothly. And they've already even started looking at next year, and it is expected to return to March. But this year's gala, in support of or honoring Bernie Ouellette, will take place Saturday, and with it an online auction, which has been up since last weekend and will remain up actually until Monday. So if you can't make it in person to the gala, you can go online and bid, and some great auction items up for grabs. So we had Kim on talking about the gala and the auction itself, and how you can lend your support.
You didn't wake me up this morning.
Yay! I appreciate that you answer. Big weekend on the way, Kim. 2 years in the making, in fact. The annual Guardian Angel Gala is coming up on Saturday.
It is. I can't believe it's just around the corner.
We've been waiting so long to honor Bernie Ouellette. And of course, how's everything going? Is it I can imagine it's pretty hectic.
It is. But we're actually pretty organized, which is great. We have a couple more tickets. If you are interested, give us a call. But we have only a few left.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's great to hear. And for those who might not have tickets, or who are unable to attend for whatever reason in person this weekend, because it's back in person, which is great. Mm-hmm. The online auction is up and going.
It's up and going, and it actually goes till next Monday at 9 p.m. So if you miss our gala, you still have an opportunity to be a part of our silent auction, which is pretty amazing. It
is pretty amazing. And I'm looking at some of these items. These are incredible. I see some wine tasting, some virtual, I think that's a virtual reality kit I see on there.
Yeah.
Tickets to see Ringo Starr.
Yeah, live in concert. you get a chance to see one of the Beatles, which is fantastic. We have fireworks, a huge fireworks package from Mystical Distribution. Paddle boards, we have a meat package, we have jewelry, purses. Everyone needs purses, right?
You can never have too many purses.
Yeah, we also have some Belleville Senators packages, which are really great. We have everything anyone would ever want.
I was going to say a little something for everything.
Needs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with Father's Day on Sunday, you mentioned that meat package. There's nothing better Dad would love.
Yeah, for sure.
Some great ideas on the online auction. And of course, they can access that through the website, right?
Yeah, go to thechildrensfoundation.ca and start bidding.
And the Guardian Angel Gala coming up on Saturday. There must be some relief too, Kim. I know that you said everyone's looking forward to it, and it's hard to believe it's right around the corner, but it must be it must be nice that it's this close and you're finally able to have it.
We are really excited to get this one under our belt. This has been a 2-year process. And we're just super excited to have everyone join us on Saturday.
It's going to be a fun night for sure. The Rat Pack Gala, a swinging affair in support of the Children's Foundation, honoring Bernie Ouellette and just having a fun night. And again, get your bids in for the online auction going on till Monday. Thanks so much, Kim.
Sure. Thank you so much, Charity.
I'm so happy I did not wake her up this morning. That's always my fear. And I knew I wanted to talk to Kim this week, but I thought, you know what, let's talk to her this morning. And you always take the chance when you're reaching out to people to join you on air because it is a morning show, whether or not they will be up in time to participate. But the idea of waking someone up really bothers me. Now, Kim, that conversation we had was a little earlier than when it aired. Again, the magic of radio. I did record that with her. So we actually talked at 7, and my first contact with her was at 6. And that was actually what she was referring to because there was a phone call we made. I'm trying to think what it was for. The radiothon, maybe leading up to the radiothon. And we called her at 6, or I messaged her. I texted her. I didn't call her. I would not do that. But I texted her about 6 or a little before, and it did wake her up. And I do feel bad for that. Working mornings, of course, you're always up way before that. So you tend to forget sometimes that others may still be in bed sleeping. So I was glad to hear that we didn't wake her up. I didn't wake her up. That was a huge relief. But Kim, a great chat. And it sounds like they have it all well organized and underway for this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of money raised for the Children's Foundation, of course, and going to the great programs and helping area students, which is always wonderful to hear. So a nice morning that way. We talked about travel restrictions being lifted. It's going to be easier to get out and enjoy this summer. And we touched on a local man, Bernard Boucher, a big winner here in Belleville. Over $11 million with 649. The tickets itself was purchased along Dundas Street here in Belleville back in April. And he actually found out the end of April that he had won the jackpot, but just received the check this week. So I can't even explain it. We were talking about the $70 million that was given away, which, by the way, was one single winner from last week with Lotto Max. But Bernard Boucher winning the $11 million, even just an incredible. What that can allow you to do. And he said he's going to give it back. He's going to give back to the community, certainly, but he wants to talk to family and some quote unquote wise advisors before making any definite plans. And then he does want to travel. And amazing for him. Good for him. The full story can be found at inquinty.ca. So that was today. Looking forward to tomorrow, of course. We kicked off our Father's Day contest with dad jokes, no less, because Lord knows we love dad jokes on 95.5 Hits FM. So we have our database. Get a database on our website. You can nominate a dad by liking your favorite dad joke. There's a list there of some pretty good ones. So you can like your favorite. You can add to it by including your favorite dad joke. Nominate a dad and he could win a $200 gift certificate to Burger Revolution. What dad wouldn't love that for Father's Day? That's going on tomorrow. We'll talk more about that. With it being Wednesday, of course, we'll unveil our Throwback Thursday. I'm excited for this week's theme, your chance to vote through Facebook and Instagram. Jimmy Hollywood will join us. We'll have the pulse and so much more. That's coming up tomorrow. Part of Mark and Charity Mornings on 95.5 Hits FM. Thanks so much for joining us today for the Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast. Enjoy your Tuesday.